So it's been a couple weeks again, and this keeps happening where I'm trying to upload twice a week, like on a schedule, and everything's just kind of happening all at once, and it hasn't been happening. So I'm going to do a quick update video, more so on life stuff rather than plants, but I have a lot of repotting to do as well, so I'm gonna do like a repot video and just talk about life stuff right now. This pot actually doesn't have a hole in it, so I'm just gonna put some chunky stuff in the bottom. There's some charcoal in there too, just for drainage. Actually, so these are from Plants with Pearl, if you're in Canada. It's a really cool website because she offers plants at really low rates, like sometimes really expensive plants or reverted plants, at really low prices if they're imperfect. So it's a really cool way to get expensive plants if you're willing to put in the work to grow them out. So I'll be linking the website and her Instagram below. I've been looking for one of these for a while, and it's watermelon shady. I don't know, again, I don't know how to pronounce plant names. It's just part of having a hearing impairment, I think. But I will put the name on the screen as usual. But if you look at the leaves, they're kind of like watermelon kind of looking. I really want to find a string of watermelons as well. I had them before, and at that point in my life and my plant care, I just overwatered them constantly, and they obviously completely rotted and died. But I'm so happy to have these again, and the leaves are actually really big. Like, there's some big leaves on here compared to what I used to have, which was more so like really tiny ones, like down at the end right here. That's what my old one used to look like, so it's nice to have like a mature one now. But basically, I have another piece here that I need to open, so there's going to be a little bit of sound for a minute. But basically, there was a mental health crisis in my family, someone really close to me. They went missing, and thank God they were fine, they were found. But it's been hard because my family went through something when we were like very young kids, and it had a really negative impact on all of our lives, and it's just never really been dealt with, I guess. So there's a lot of like past stuff that's been coming up and that we've been having to deal with, and it's not fair for me to go into detail about that. Why is this so hard to cut? Am I cutting leaves? It's not fair for me to go into detail about it because it's not just my life, it's my family's as well. And I don't want to put anything out that they would not be comfortable with. But basically, there was a crisis, and we've just been really busy and trying to deal with the stress of everything that comes along with that. And I dirt. I didn't plan well for this. But, so that happened, and then yesterday things were kind of starting to finally calm down, and then my boyfriend gets a call that he's being deployed. They wanted him to leave yesterday night, like that night, and they had called like late afternoon to do this, and he would have gone, but it was like physically impossible for him to have made the flight, so he ended up leaving today instead. And my dog has a new toy, so he's enjoying the squeaking. He's obsessed with like squeaky toys and anything that makes a lot of noise, so unfortunately he's very rough with his toys, so he goes through them very quickly. But part of the reason that I got him a bunch of new toys is because my boyfriend is going to be away for a month, possibly longer, if he has to extend his stay. So my poor dog, I work really long hours. I work 13 hours a day, sometimes more, and it's just, I feel so bad for him because, like, we have a backyard and stuff, and he likes to go out and just hang out, and he loves kids, but I just felt bad. I'm gonna have to start getting up, like, really early because I start working at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna have to start getting up a lot earlier to take him, like, to dog park or for a walk or a run or whatever he needs, to make sure that he's taken care of. Normally what would happen is that when I was working, my boyfriend was here to take care of my dog, as well as his dog, but he's never really been, and I work from home, so it's not like he's here alone all day. Like, I still interact with him, play with him and all that, but he's never had to, like, deal with entertaining himself, I guess. Anyway, I bought a bunch of, like, burrow toys. Like, he really likes to use his nose and do scent work and stuff, so I bought a bunch of burrow toys where you, like, put more toys inside of it and he has to, like, use his snoot to get all the toys out. And that's what he found the bag. He was only supposed to get, like, one at a time, and then when he got bored of that, I'd give him another one, but he decided that he needed them all. So he has, like, all his new toys all over the floor at the moment, and he wants you to know that he really likes the squeaky ones. So that's that. But basically, while all this has been going on, we also had a court battle that we were dealing with. That fortunately is over, and we did win it, so fortunately that's done with. But there's just been so much happening, like, back to back. You know how, like, trouble comes in threes kind of thing? It's so true. Like, so hopefully things are done now and things are gonna calm down. But wow, that's a long route. I might actually cut some of the ends off because you can see there's a couple sections that are leggy like this, and I think I'd rather have, like, a much fuller plant, so we'll see. But I need way more dirt than what I have, so I'll be right back. So I'm, like, literally out of soil, like, don't have any mix at all. And because I'm filming this so late, that's why the lighting is so bad too. I'm just gonna use my mixture that I usually use for no drainage, which is great because this is, I'm not planning on having drainage from this pot. If you want it, you could totally drill through it, but I prefer no drainage pots anymore, just because I find that I've gotten better at watering, and I know to use minimal amounts of water rather than drench the plant and have it take forever to dry out. So I do, like, very minimal watering, and I provide way more light than I used to when I was first getting into the hobby. I've learned that the light is the essential part of this equation. So now that I can keep plants alive without drainage, I actually prefer it because it's way less messy. Before, I was constantly having to go back and clean up after myself when I was watering plants and stuff that had spilled or run out the hole in the bottom and overfilled the tray, and it was a thing. So I'm actually pretty happy to not have to deal with that much anymore. So that's why I've kind of moved towards more no drainage, but it's definitely something that you have to be aware of what kind of water you are, whether you're underwater or overwater. But yeah, anyway, this mixture is basically just, it's sphagnum moss, perlite. I don't have any cocoa fiber in this. Sometimes I mix it in, but I don't currently have it in this mixture. And it has activated carbon in it. So I'm just gonna arrange this a bit better. I really love this pot. I've been wanting to put something in it, and I've been hemming and hawing over what I was going to put in, and then these came. I saw these online, and I was like, they're such a good price. I think I got each of these for like $30-something, which is really good. Like, usually people charge a lot for these plants, and I don't know if they're hard to come by stock wise. I've never, had to deal with it, but I love this. And I know this is like a super quick video and all that, but yeah, no drainage. I'm definitely a fan of no drainage now. And if you feel like stepping up your plant game, I'd recommend trying no drainage because it's an experience and it's a fun way to play around with different mixtures and stuff like that too. Or at least I think it is. I think part of having fun in the hobby is experimenting with plants and mixtures and stuff like that. That's something I really enjoy about it. But yeah, I basically made this video because I needed to pot these. They've been sitting on my stove for a few days now, after sitting in the mailbox for a day. Fortunately, they're still alive. Something that's really cool about this plant, I'll insert a picture to show you, but these, when they get sun stressed, they turn a really, really gorgeous reddish pink burgundy color, and I'm in love. I can't wait for them to hopefully get sun stressed. It's kind of like string of pearls, variegated string of pearls, sorry. They kind of get like a purpley pinkish tint to it when they're sun stressed, so there's that. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I haven't made one in a while, catch everyone up on what's going on, and now that things are settling down, I'll hopefully have more time. And then also I have to keep myself distracted from worrying about my boyfriend because so I'm gonna throw myself into making more content and stuff like that and being more active. So that's pretty much it for the video. I'm just gonna show you how pretty this plant pot is, and I'm so glad I waited because this plant is so perfect for this planter. Oops, I'm caught on something. Like, look how long and pretty this is. Like, who wouldn't love pot of watermelons? But yeah, super quick video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you. It's weird because my head's like cut off, but I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.